Hi dear students, welcome back to computer science class. We have already completed advantages of MySQL in our previous session. We are almost getting closer to the implementation part. Before heading to the actual implementation, we must have a clear understanding of data types used in SQL, right? We have already learned data types in Python language, meaning in every language we have the concept of data type. Data type means type of data, right? Type of data a variable may hold in a programming language. That is what actually data type is. And here in the case of SQL, we know we follow what? Relational database management system. MySQL is a relational database management system. So we store data in the form of table, right? In a table we store specifically data in columns. So here data type specifies the value which we store or the type of value we store in each column. Okay, that's what actually data type is. And before heading to data type, we have the first topic starting with MySQL. I think you all already installed MySQL in your machine. Okay, so just go to how to get into the MySQL command prompt. Okay, that's what actually we are looking at. So first you have to install MySQL. We know MySQL is a free open source software, so you can go and install it free. Okay, yes. So just after installing, of course we know MySQL is an open source software, open source database management system. Okay, yes. So you just go to start, then all programs, then you can see MySQL folder. Okay, then you have another one, MySQL server. After that, finally you left MySQL command line client. Okay, this is the platform, this is the interface. Okay, this is the command prompt. Okay, MySQL command line client. So for Windows 7 and above operating systems, we use start app by name. You can see app by name, and you can go for MySQL command line client. Okay, MySQL command line client, that is the one, that is a command prompt using which we are working with SQL. Okay, yes. So just after getting into MySQL line command, MySQL command line client or MySQL command prompt. Okay, you'll have to enter your password. It's already set by the who install. Okay, yes, at the time of installing it will be set. Okay, yes, most of the time it's root. You can set it set it to any, okay, student, whatever it is. Yes, it's up to you. Okay, yes. So the standard one is root. Okay, RWT. Yeah. So this is how we can get into MySQL command prompt or MySQL command line client. Okay, yes, using which we are working with SQL commands and MySQL, of course. Okay, yes. So then we have some tips as well. Okay, some database require semicolon at the end of each statement. Okay, some database requires semicolon, or some DBMS require semicolon at the end of each statement. It indicates what? Statement terminator. Okay, semicolon indicates statement terminator. Not all the database, some of the databases require semicolon at the end of each statement, which indicates the termination of that statement. Okay, yes. Then second, semicolons, it's a standard way to separate each SQL statement, allow more than one SQL statement executed at a time. Meaning semicolon also acts as a separator for multiple statements which acts as a single SQL command. Okay, hope you get it. That is, semicolon is used as statement terminator. Okay, some database management system we need a semicolon at the end of each statement, right? And another aspect, another view, another perspective of applying semicolon is a standard separator. For example, we have multiple lines. Okay, part of a single SQL command. We have multiple lines, part of a single SQL command. So you can separate it line by line using semicolon. Okay, that's what the second statement is. It's a standard way to separate each SQL statement which allow more than one statement or one SQL execute at a time. One SQL statements or more than SQL statements execute at a time. Okay, it's not case sensitive. Of course, we know that it is SQL is a case insensitive language. Okay, that means create in lowercase or create in uppercase, both are same. Okay, that means it is not a case sensitive language, it is a case insensitive language. Okay, hope you get it. Yeah. Now let's move on to SQL data types, our core topic. Okay, SQL data type. You know what actually data type is? Data type means the type of data. The type of data a variable may hold in a programming language. Here in the case of SQL, the type of data a column hold in here in MySQL or in SQL. Okay, yes. For example, what is the data type for roll number? Of course, we store integral whole number, right? So it may be integer. And what is the data type of storing your name? Of course, it's a varchar type, right? varying character type. Your marks, your date of birth, it must be of what type? Date type, right? Yes. So these are some of the data types we are going to look at. Okay, yes. So SQL data types can be classified into three: numeric, non-numeric, or it can be called as string, and date and time. Okay, these are three main data types available in SQL. One is numeric, used for storing numeric data. Okay, numbers. The second, non-numeric, it's for what? Numbers like what? Roll number, age, your marks, all those kind of things, right? And non-numeric or string for your class, for your name, address, designation, department, all those kind of stuff. Okay, then date and time, used for storing date and time value. Okay, so let's look at all these data types in detail. Okay, yes. So here you can see a table, just looking like a table, right? Okay, so yeah, the first column is data type, syntax, description. Okay, in the first column we have written what data type. Second column, syntax, how we use in SQL. Okay, how we use the data types in SQL. Then description. Okay, yes, the important points. Okay, so we can start with integer. The first data type is integer. Okay, and it's used for storing numeric value, right? It's used for storing numeric value. Here is the data type, integer or numeric. Okay, then that syntax, this is the keyword we are applying here in SQL. Okay, integer or integer, you can see the difference, right? The first integer is all in caps and the second integer in lowercase, only the first one in caps, I in caps, right? So what we know, SQL is a case insensitive language, right? Yes. Okay, then description, integer stores positive value. Okay, positive whole numbers up to 11 digits. Okay, it supports positive whole numbers, only positive values. Okay, positive what whole numbers up to, not only positive. Okay, positive whole numbers up to 11 digits and negative up to 10 digits. Hope you get it. It supports positive whole numbers up to 11 digits. We left 11, we can have 11 digits. The length can be 11 for positive, and for negative it can be up to 10. Okay, for negative up to 10 digits. And here is the range of integer value. Okay, it is, you can see, such a very big number, right? Yes. Okay, here it is, minus 2, 147, 483, 648 to positive. That means minus to positive. Okay, negative to positive. Yes, that's a range, a negative value to positive value. Okay, so here it's about integer. Integer means the data type is integer or integer, either in uppercase or in lowercase. It supports range of what? Such a big range, of course, positive all numbers up to 11 digits and negative up to 10 digits. Okay, now let's look at the second, small int. Okay, small int, it means small integer, right? Yes, the data type also, the syntax is also, the data type is also what? Small int, right? Yes. So it supports 16-bit signed int. What do you mean by signed int? Only positive value. Okay, we have signed as well as unsigned. Yes, signed means positive, by default it is signed positive, right? Yes, so 16-bit signed in up to 5 digits. Okay, it supports up to 5 digits because it's small, right? And in the case of, we have seen in the case of integer, we have seen what, 11 and 10, right? Positive and negative. Here it is only up to 5 because it's small integer. Yeah. Okay, then minus 32 768 to plus 32 767. Okay, yes, minus to plus, we are saying the range in between negative value to positive value, right? Yes, because it supports both positive and negative. That's it. Okay, then third one, numeric x comma y. That's the syntax, numeric x comma y. You know, when we have two parameters, what does it mean? It means it supports what? Decimal value, right? It supports decimal value. Let's look at numeric x comma y. What do you mean by x? X means the total number of digits. Okay, total number of digits in that particular value. Okay, particular value. Yes, so x stands for total number of digits plus decimal point. Okay, we can look at, yeah. Then y, number of places to the right of the decimal point. Okay, x stands for total number of digits and y stands for total number of digits after the decimal point. Hope you get it, right? Yes. Then x plus decimal point plus decimal point. Let's look at an example. Numeric x comma what? 8 comma 2. Okay, here the value of x is 8 and y is 2, right? Then up to 20. Okay, it supports up to 20 digits. That means numeric x comma y supports up to 20 digits. Okay, we can have 20 digits in a particular number, in a number. Okay, yes. So let's look at numeric 8 comma 2. What is that 8? 8 stands for x. 8 is the value of x and 2 is the value of y. What is x? The total number of digits, right? So in our number we left what? How many digits? 8 digits. Not exactly 8. Okay. There will be 5 digits before the decimal point and 2 digits after the decimal point. Hope you get it. We left 5 digits before the decimal point and 2 digits after the decimal point. So 5 plus 2 it's 7 and we have one more bytes, right? It is 8, right? 7. Okay, 5 plus 2 it's 7 and we have one more byte. That place will be taken for what? Decimal point. Okay, so 7 plus 1 8, total 8. Okay, yes. So here in numeric 8 comma 2, 5 will be stored 5 places for before the decimal point and 2 after the decimal point and 1 for the decimal point. Okay, place for decimal point. Yes. Now we have decimal, the exact decimal. Okay, yes. Here also, yeah, the syntax is something like in numeric decimal x comma y. Here also x is the total number of digits in the value and y is the number of digits after the decimal point. Okay, yes. So x can be called as size and y is the precision. Okay, precision. Size means the total number of digits and precision means number of digits after the decimal point. But here we have a difference between numeric and decimal. Okay, yes. X means total number of digits and y means number of digits to the right of the decimal point. Okay, after the decimal point. And here decimal 8 comma 2. Decimal 8 comma 2. What do you mean by decimal 8 comma 2? We can have 6 digits before the decimal point and 2 digits after the decimal point. Okay, 6 digits before the decimal point and what? 2 digits after the decimal point, because here the size is 8, right? It supports maximum 8 digits in the number, in the value. So it supports 6 in before the decimal point and 2 after the decimal point. Hope you get the difference, right? Plus it supports only 19 digits. Numeric supports 20 digits. Here it supports 19 digits, right? And that 1 digit will be taken for the decimal point, right? Yes, here in the case of what? Decimal, that 1 will be taken for the decimal point. Okay, so these are the differences between numeric x and y and decimal x and y. Numeric x and y and decimal x and y. X stands for, x in both stands for what? Total number of digits, right? We can say total number of digits to the left of the decimal point, and y stands for the precision. That means number of digits after the decimal point. But okay, another difference is what? Numeric supports maximum 20 places, and decimal supports what? 19 digits, right? Which will not take any space for decimal point. These are the differences between numeric and decimal. Now let's move on to character. Okay, character or fixed length character. You know, it's of having the syntax char x. X stands for the size. Okay, it's used for fixed length character. We have another one for varying length. That's the next one. What? Varchar. Okay, or character itself. Okay, character fixed, character varying, and the syntax is char x size, then varchar x or varchar 2 of x. Okay, let's look at char first. It's used for fixed length character, x number of characters, x is the size, then maximum 254 characters. Char 10 means it will have 10 what? Characters. Okay, it must be enclosed in quotes. When do we use character data type or char data type? For fixed length character, right? For example, if you want to store your admission number, all of your admission number will be having the same number of digits, right? 8 or 10, right? Your mobile number, of course, 10 digits. Yes. So we can use char for fixed length characters. Okay. For example, your admission number, your mobile number. Of course, we can think it of as a string or character. Okay. Yes. So that's what char is. And another difference is, okay, not actually difference. Okay. And the specialty of char is, for example, char name of 10. Okay. We have declared a variable name having what? Size 10 of character type. Okay. Then we are storing anu, A-N-U. A-N-U. Actually, it takes how many bytes? A-N-U, 3 bytes, right? But we have how many spaces there? 10 spaces. But those 7 remaining spaces, remaining 7 spaces will not be left empty. Okay, will not be freed up. Okay, it will also be taken as a size. For example, you have entered 3 length name anu, A-N-U. It will take only 3, but remaining 7 will also be considered as a size, okay, of anu or name. Okay, name, yeah. That's what actually char is. The next one is varchar, character varying type, varchar or varchar2 of x. We have two formats. Okay, either you can apply varchar of x or varchar2 of x. Used for varying length character, advantages which releases the unused space. Having this size 65, 535. Okay, that releases. For example, we have a varchar name of 10. Okay, we have stored the same string anu, anu. It takes anu 3 bytes. Okay, plus it takes 2 more bytes. 2 more bytes for storing information regarding the length. Okay, 2 more bytes will be taken for storing the information regarding the length of the string. So total 5 bytes will be taken. Remaining 5 spaces or bytes will be released. Unused space will be released. Not unlike what character. Unlike what char or character. Here varchar or varchar2 releases the unused space. That are the difference between char and varchar. We have some more differences. Okay, we'll get into it. Yeah. Okay, so that's about char and varchar. Next we have date. Date used for storing date, of course. It's of this format: year, month, and date. Okay, year, month, and date used for storing date of birth, year of joining, date of joining. So it's date. Date is used for storing date value, right? Your date of birth, date of joining, all those kind of stuff. But the condition is it must be enclosed in curly braces or what, quotes. Okay, single quotes or double quotes, whatever it is. Yeah. Next one is time, used for storing time. It's in which format? Hours, minutes, and seconds. Okay, hours, minutes, and seconds. It must also be in quotes. We know character, varchar, date, time, all must be in quotes. Okay, yeah. That's what time is. Then we have Boolean related data types. Boolean, you know what actually Boolean is? Boolean means logical, right? Which returns either true or false, 1 or 0, right? Yes. So the data type is Boolean. Syntax is also Boolean, which shows logical value either true or false. Okay, and we can apply either T or Y for true or yes, and F or N, F for false, N for no. Okay, that's what actually Boolean is. For logical value, representing logical value either true or false, 1 or 0, yes or no. Okay, yes. Then we have BLOB, blob, row, long row. That's a data type, and syntax is also blob, row, long row. Okay, it stores up to 65,535 characters. Okay, blob for binary large object. Binary large object. It's used for storing images, animations, and clips. Okay, binary large objects having more size other than text or not text. Okay, other than strings or numeric values. Okay, you know, image, animations, clips takes some more bytes. Yes. So blob, binary large object, row or long row, used for what, storing images, animations, or clips. Okay, and we have the last one, memo or long. Memo or long, that's a syntax as well. Then it's used for storing big data, like data up to 2 GB. It's supposed data up to 2 GB. For example, we can store videos, right? Audio, whatever kind of stuff. Okay, yes. So this is all about Boolean, blob, long, okay, and memo. Okay. Now let's have a quick revision. After that, we can compare varchar and char. Okay, char and varchar. So the first topic, starting with MySQL. MySQL is an open source. First, you have to install the software. You can go to the website and you can directly download it. Okay, free of cost. Okay, yes. After that, you can start it. Start all programs. Go to MySQL. You can go to start all programs, MySQL, MySQL Server, MySQL command line client. Okay, this is the interface to which we are working. And for Windows 7 and above, it is start app by name, MySQL command line client. Okay, yes, you have to enter a password. Okay, set by the user, set by yourself. Okay, yes. Then semicolon at the end of each statement, semicolon standard term, what, separator, and it's not a case sensitive. Okay, SQL data types into 3: numeric, non-numeric, or string, date type. Okay, then we have seen all the data type syntax as well as description. Integer, positive up to 10, 11, and negative up to 11, such a huge range. Small in 16-bit, 5-digit support. Okay, this is the range. Numeric x and y and decimal x and y. X means total number of digits in the number. Okay, then y, total number of digits after the decimal point. And here we need one more space for the decimal point, but here doesn't need that space. Okay, then char and varchar. Char fixed size, varchar varying length character. Right? Yes. Then yes, the char name of 10. We are storing anu. It takes anu. It takes the remaining 7 as well. So total size will definitely be 10. But here in the case of varchar 2 or varchar, what happens is varchar name of 10. anu 3 bytes plus 2 more bytes will be taken for storing information regarding what length. Okay, remaining 5 spaces, 5 bytes will be freed up. Okay, will be released. Yes. Then date, time, boolean, blob, binary large object, and memo long. Okay, so these are the data types. So you just go through all these topics very seriously, because it's that important for you. Okay, having an understanding, having clear thorough understanding of data types will definitely help you out in doing programs in such a good way. Okay, yes, so it is very important, just go through all these topics, learn it okay, seriously, thoroughly. Okay, so this is all for the time being. We can have more implementation in our coming classes. Okay, so thank you for watching. Have a nice time. Take care.